Hey guys, Higgy Pop here in the comic room. Thanks for joining me. I had a long week and it's not over. I'm been working a lot. I just got in from work. I do what they call I'm on call at work. And no, I'm not a surgeon, so you can feel safe. But I just worked an overnight, and from 9 in the morning, I just got in, and I'm running on fumes. Thank God they got this new medicine called crystal meth. Oh, you could be up for days. It works wonders. Just kidding, kids. Don't do it. Anyways, I wanted to make a video because I feel like I'm missing out. I've been worked through the night. Now it's nice and finally sunny out, and everyone's out, and I'm supposed to be sleeping. My internal clock's way off. But I got great news. I finished the run I've been working on for years, and I got some goodies I want to show you. Hang in there. The other day, before I worked 2 days straight, I stopped at Second Alarm Comics. My buddy down there, Jim, all the guys are great, right? And they put stuff aside for me. They know what I like. Look what I got. Super Friends, issue number 2. I have issue number 1. I have all sorts of, but I don't have 2. And this just popped up. The Comic Gods. Thank you. Fantastic, man. There's the Penguin. He's being a jerk. You may be tough, Superman, but you're no match for my super robot. The Super Friends betrayed and trapped by the super foes. They're not just foes, they're super foes. I know some foes. I call them mofos. Alright, so that's issue number 2. It's always fun. Great. And there's one good thing going on with DC Comics. They have another event going on, so I don't have to buy anything. Because I'll just wait for this event to come and go, and I'll just sit this one out if you don't mind. But it's called Night Terrors, this new event, and it's giving me night terrors. I just want it to go away. I want to wake up and this be gone. But the Trinity, of course, is involved. So I just grabbed this first issue just to see what the heck is going on. And this looks like a poster from a rock concert from the 60s. So I grabbed this, and obviously Wonder Woman's been doing a lot of shoulder training. And, whoa. She's got the Kung Fu death grip. Look out, dude. So I didn't even read this yet. I've been working. So I'll check this out. I will fill you in. And then, you guys gotta check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Call your friends. Check it out. All right. Harvey Thrillers. Top Secret Adventures. Spy-Man. Issue number 1. Okay. This is from the Harvey Adventure series. And this came out in September of '66. In January. No, September... Is it? It's September 66, okay? And you're like, who's Spy-Man and who cares, Higgy? Well, I'll tell you, pal. This book right here has the first ever Steranko comic book art in it, all right? And it actually has art inside by Neil Adams for one page. Cool. And George Tuska does all the rest of the art. But this has the first ever Jim Steranko art in it. And this is Spy-Man, and I'll show you. This is great. Check it out. Get in there. This is Spy-Man. Okay. He deactivated a radioactive bomb, and it melted off his hand. That must hurt. And they gave him a new robot hand. And so Harvey Comics was trying to get into their hero adventure, trying to build up their heroes back then. And this is the Steranko art. This is his splash page. He does the in detailed art on that robotic Spy Master hand. It has, it's got everything. It's got everything. How the electro robot hand works. And he breaks it down. It's got X-ray probe, electro blast unit. It has capable of rendering an opponent unconscious or shattering an engine block. That's a vast array. I'm gonna knock you unconscious, or I will shatter an engine block. Whoa! Is there a dial for this hand? I mean, so this is all Jim Steranko's first comic book art. Awesome. Glad to own it. And I will show you. This is Neil Adams, one page. It is the Flash Pharrell gets the picture of Goodyear Aerospace. And it's a Goodyear ad almost for Goodyear. That's all Neil Adams. Back in '66. Pick up sticks. Spy-Man. Yeah, so this guy, he's a hoot. Here's his villain. The villain looks like Ragman. And so there's him getting his hand regenerated and all this stuff. He's like, all right, Doc, I'm ready. I'm all strapped in. Make sure you get the right hand this time. And, yeah, so, it's cool. It's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. I dig it. I dig it. First Steranko art. So, yeah, Harvey Thriller was coming out with some weird characters. Like, I got this, I showed this, like, a while ago. B-Man. This is B-Man, issue number 1. Okay? And, it's crazy. These are all created by Otto Binder, and, it's just nuts. And, they introduced a bunch of characters in this one. B-Man was featured on the cover, but they had the Glowing Gladiator, that's another character. They had, Magic Master, and then they have Spy Master, which doesn't appear in this. Spy Master appeared in that one I just showed you, but B-Man. There was issue 1 and 2. This is issue number 1. B-Man was silly. He was a NASA worker that was upset at work. So he purposely made the NASA rocket that took off crash. And when it crashed, he went and tried to recover some of the stuff on the rocket so he could sell it in the black market or something. And you know what happened? You'll never guess. There was alien bees on the rocket. And they mutated him. That's what he gets. So NASA and the government found B-Man because he was going crazy with his new bee abilities, and they rehabilitated him, and then he became a superhero. That's a long way to go, but here we are with B-Man. B-Man and Spy-Man. That's the new Justice League. B-Man and Spy-Man. All right. But this is not the main reason why I'm up for 2 days and I'm not taking a nap right now. And I want to visit with my friends. I finally finished my Deathlok run. I got the first appearance of Deathlok today at a great price from Second Alarm Comics right down the street from my house. And I am happier than a pig in poop. Yes, I've been looking for this first issue for a long time at a good price. Name brands at discount prices! And TJ Maxx for the minimum. That's me. So I'm very happy with this. Deathlok is a great character. Deathlok the Demolisher. You know, you don't want to invite him over to your wedding or anything because he will demolish it. But it's great. The cover's by Buckler and Klaus Janson. And this was written by Doug Mensch. And this is back in like August of '74. Astonishing Tales. And it's great. This is a great read. I am not lying. I mean, the shootout scenes, he's the escape scenes from everything. These guys on the run. He hates being this half machine. He's got the computer in his head all the time, and it's great. Just a great read, man. I crap you negative. You gotta read it. That's why I've been looking for this. I'm like, because I read the other ones. I'm like, I want number 1. So I finally got it today. Deathlok, the Demolisher. All right, look at that art. Look at that art, man. Fantastic. And Deathlok is Luther Manning, and they did this to him. So that's issue number 25 of Astonishing Tales. Nice. And before I continue, what would a Hawk Nest be without another Hawkman figure? This is DC Multiverse, DC Legends of Tomorrow. This Hawkman. And it's not my favorite, I'll tell you that, but he is a Hawkman. Alright? I mean, I remember when DC Legends came out, I was like, I didn't get a call to try out for the role. Who is this stiff? But he is a Hawkman. Alright? So, I got that. I got it, man. Put it up in the Hawk Nest somewhere. Gotta find the right spot. Very happy, very happy. Astonishing Tales, issue number 26. Death Machine for Hire. Rich Buckler on the cover. And Gaspar Saladino helped him out on the cover. Saladino. Would you like soup or Saladino, sir? These are great, man. Look at this art, bro. Right? Yeah, these are fun. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Great stuff. All right. Issue number 20. What was that? 20. I got 2 copies of 26. Anyone need another copy? I'm your man. All right. Issue number 27, Astonishing Tales, Deathlok Demolisher. Kill him! Kill Deathlok now! The Fury of the Werewolf. Great. This werewolf, ow, is part machine, just like Deathlok. It's just great, man. And, yeah, they're sending everything after Deathlok. And he's angry. Deathlok is angry. And Rich Buckler and Gaspar Saladino are on this cover, too. And it's great. They send everything at Deathlok, and he overcomes. You gotta read it. You gotta read it. The werewolf has a bad attitude too, man. He's angry. Everyone's angry in this run. It's great. They all need anger management. They need to sit down and just like talk to Dr. Phil. And then Astonishing Tales, issue number 28. My rifle is jammed. The odds are 5-1 against me, and the payoff is death. This was a great read. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat reading this issue because he's trying to get out of this place, and they're sending everything at him, man. It's great. They do a great job. And this is February of 75. We're in 75 now. Deathlok is trying to get out of this joint. He's got the computer in his ear. He calls it Pooter. And, let's see. That was 27, 28. And now, it goes to Astonishing Tales issue number 30. Because Astonishing Tales issue number 29 was The Guardian of the Galaxy. The original Guardians of the Galaxy, which is very cool also. Very underrated. But to continue this, we go to issue number 30. And he's got a giant crossbow. He's like, bring it on! Shootout at the Fear Factory. It's like, if he hits me with that giant bolt from that crossbow, I'm in big trouble. Shish kebab. Yeah, it's great. Good stuff, man. June of 75. Astonishing Tales featuring Deathlok the Demolisher, the most savage Deathlok shocker of all. Yesterday dies today. Yesterday dies today. This is August of 75, and Ed Hannigan and Bernie Wrightson are on this cover. Good old Bernie Wrightson. Can't go wrong. Deathlok is just hunkering down. He's like, bring it. Astonishing Tales, issue number 32. Slaughter in the Subway. A cyborg alone against the cannibal hordes. He's kicking coolly, man, and taking names. This is November of 75, and Buckler and Dan Atkins are on this cover. Right? Looking good. Issue number 33. You want this briefcase? Come and take it. We'll take it, all right. Cyborg, over your dead body. The God Machine. Yeah. Yep. They want that briefcase, man. This is January of 76. And we're back to Buckler and Klaus Janson on this cover. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Issue number 34. What happens when a man becomes a machine with the power to destroy the earth? Only Deathlok knows the astonishing answer, but he may not live long enough to tell. The man who controlled the world. That's an old David Bowie song. And Buckler, Janson, and Danny Crespi are on this cover. And they did a great job. March of 76. Boom. Issue number 35. This is it. The final battle. It's Cyborg versus Madman, and the only one shall survive. And only one shall survive. Yeah. This is a down, drag out fight. May of 76. And Buckler and Janson did this cover. We got one more. One more. Yes. Issue number 36. The God Wolf Principle. A new beginning for the most action-packed series of all. Boom. This is the last one on the run. Buckler and Irv Watanabe do this cover. Pretty cool, man. It was a great, great ride. Great ride. I say you go for this ride. Deathlok. And, you know, throughout the years, Deathlok came back. I got some of his more recent work, and it's fun, man. It's good stuff. And the other day, I did buy the first issue of Kong, which completed my series, and I read this. It's so good, man. So good. This poor little Kong. I feel bad for him, man. You know? Of course, Bernie Wrightson on this cover. He did a great job. You see, these is a tribe of the hairy Neanderthal people. And this Kong had a rough life, man. He was born into, like, just one step up from Neanderthal. They're a caveman. They're a humanoid. But his mother, he didn't have a father. And the guy that was running his tribe was a real jerk. Him and his club, you know. And he said to the mother, he said, you get out. You have a blonde-headed kid. And stay out. You're cursed. And they shunned him from the tribe. And then the Neanderthals are always battling with the Neanderthals and It's just terrible. And then the tribesmen, his tribe that kicked him out, they ended up killing his mother, his poor mummy, and now he's all alone. But he don't cry. Not Kong. Kong don't cry. He don't shed no tear. So throughout this series, he gets revenge, man. He gets revenge. Angry little blonde kid. And what else? What else do I got to talk about? Man, I got to go to sleep. Yeah. So, got my new Hawkman. Spy Man. Very happy about this. Very interesting for Steranko. Guys, thanks for joining me, man. It means a lot. Read your comics. It'll make you smart.